Welcome to Sox Sports, and I'm your host, Mr. Sox. Ohio State safety Lorenzo Styles Jr. lit up the track today when he ran an unfathomable 4.28 second 40-yard dash. The average speed he ran was about 19.1 miles per hour, and his top speed, according to mathematical estimates, was an incredible 22.5 to 23.5 miles per hour. The 6'1" defensive back, who is listed as a corner in his ESPN player bio, was solid but rather pedestrian statistically compared to his teammate Caleb Downs. Mr. Styles Jr. totaled 18 solo tackles with 2 pass deflections, but not a single interception or forced fumble. Mr. Downs, on the other hand, is touted as a generational defensive back prospect. The 6', 206-pound safety declined to run the 40-yard dash, but his arm length, 30 1/4 inches, and his hand length, 9.5 inches, are listed on the NFL's website for prospects. You heard right. He has 9.5-inch hands at only 6 feet tall. The average hand length for a 6-foot man is around 7 3/4 inches. That means Mr. Downs' hands are around 19% larger than average. This, combined with his football IQ, is a major reason he totaled 45 solo tackles, 2 picks, 2 forced fumbles, 2 pass deflections, and even a sack in the 2025 season. He played 14 games last season, so doing the math, he averaged 3.21 unassisted tackles a game. The average number of offensive plays per game for the 2025 National Championship Indiana Hoosiers was 68.1 offensive series. So, by that metric, Caleb would make 4.71% of all tackles in a given game against the best in the NCAA, and that's not including his assisted tackles. It still was only second in the Big Ten and third in Division I football for his position. It's still extremely impressive, and both Caleb and Lorenzo have much to be excited about in the future. I would also be remiss to mention D'Angelo Pons, who moon jumped to a 43.5-inch vertical at the Combine. He was the defensive MVP for the Indiana Hoosiers at the national championship game. His size, 5 feet 9 inches, and 182 pounds, do make both scouts and fans wary. However, his hands are 9.625 inches long, which is even bigger than Mr. Downs' hands, when he is 3 inches shorter. The average hand size for a man Mr. Pons' height is 7.6 inches. That means his hands are 21% larger than average. He totaled 43 solo tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, and an incredible 10 pass deflections in 15 games last season. Getting hung up on his height is irrelevant when his physical measurables and statistics clearly paint the picture of an elite player who stood as a giant in terms of his impact on the field. Mr. Pons did not run the 40-yard dash in his combine workout today. Still, the eye test as well as everything else I mentioned should not escape scouts. My final note today revolves around Washington Husky corner Ephesians Prysock, who wins the award for strangest real-life name I've heard in football since Kool-Aid McKinstry. The first name, of course, is a reference to a biblical letter, penned by the Apostle Paul, to a congregation in the ancient Greek city of Ephesus, which is now in modern-day Turkey. Biblical names are quite common in the Western world, especially the names of prominent figures in the Bible. However, names that reference cities in the Bible are far less common. I suppose any first name following a surname like Prysock wasn't going to make the 6'4", 195-pound player's full name stand out any less. Name aside, he was quite a solid player as well. He totaled 29 solo tackles, 1 interception, and 7 pass deflections this past season. He ran a 4.45 40-yard dash, which is also extremely solid and should enable him to keep up with most wideouts in the NFL. Combined with his above-average height in his position and a 39-inch vertical, this uniquely branded player could jump out on the professional gridiron as much as he does in his player bio. What do you think of Day 2 of the NFL Combine? Comment below to share your thoughts. This has been Sox Sports. Thank you for watching, and if you liked this video, remember to subscribe for more.